morning, good morning. This is Cookie Bear. Say hi, Cookie. Say hi, everybody. What's going on? Huh? It's time for Shavasana. Hello. Hello, guys. Welcome to Sunday Restore. We're here. Oh, the sun is starting to shine outside, so that's a good sign. Yes, who is here joining us? Say hi. Say hi if you can. I'd love to know who you are. So, it is kind of a lazy day, isn't it? No, I don't feel lazy at all. I just feel like I've been going too late to bed. My husband's not home, so my kids are sleeping with me, and they sleep like on my neck. You know how kids, when you sleep with the kids, they're like, you don't have space to breathe. So I really feel like I need yoga today. Maureen, good morning, Maureen. Good morning, Monica. How are you guys in this beautiful Sunday? It is a beautiful Sunday. It's gonna be a very busy Sunday for me, but I can't wait. I still have a little bit of allergies going on. Sucks. But it's getting better. It's getting better. Who else is there? Come on, guys. I see a bunch of people watching, but you need to tell me who you are so I can channel my energy to yours. Okay? Okay. Okay, again, this is Cookie Bear. He's here licking his private parts. I think it's probably his favorite thing to do. Right, Cookie? Yeah? Not ashamed at all. Not even a little bit. Okay. All right. So, people don't want to say hi. That's okay. We're going to start anyway. You can say hi whenever. So, what I have for us to start today, and you can go and grab more props if you need. I have a thicker pillow, a bolster, thinner one, I don't know if you can see it, a thinner one, and I'm not expecting you to have bolsters, okay? And a blanket folded. So you can use for the legs, your blocks if you have blocks, or just normal pillows that you have in your couch, or if you're in bed, you can use your pillows in bed. Right? This is how we're going to center today. We're going to kind of actually start laying down. That's where we're going to start. Let me drink a little bit of my tea. That's the tea. Hi, Coco. How are you guys? All right. So, unfortunately, Cookie's going to need to move. All right, Cookie? No way around, buddy. So, I'm gonna have my knees supported by this, but you can use your blocks, just a little lift in your knees, and then you can use maybe a blanket if you don't have a pillow, right? A blanket folded here just to give a lift in your low back, just to keep on this nice curve in your low back. And then for your upper body, well, Cookie's gonna be my pillow. Look at this. Cookie, it's not even ashamed to be in my way here. Okay, so you have your whole upper back supported by it, and then you can move your arms over. Oh, so good. You're just perfect right here. All right, so my knees have a little lift. My low back have a little lift. Doesn't have to be much, so just a folded blanket or a folded towel. You know, a roll-up towel just can work just perfect. And then your head, of course, in a comfortable place. You can always also roll your blanket a little bit more, so it keeps creating that nice organic curves in your back and your cervical spine and everything. So your arms can be overhead if it feels good. We're just going to acknowledge our bodies here. Starting our deep breaths. Acknowledging how heavy your body is becoming. How full your lungs are becoming with your inhales. And how empty they become with your exhales. Keep melting spaces like your fingers and your ankles. Don't hold back into anything here. Just let yourself be. Alright, now the hands, one can stay in your chest and one can stay in your belly. The side of where your heart is more towards the left. Your left hand can be there, the right hand can be in your belly. And the mind is focused completely on the breath. Taking all the awareness to every second of your breath. Letting the expansion of the belly and the chest becomes the soft touch of your sense. Expansion of the belly, softness of the chest. Expansion of the chest, softness of the belly. Cookie, go tell Tootsie to stop barking. We're going to take a few more moments here. Alright guys, now we're going to slowly move the prop underneath your knees. Whatever you have underneath your knees, now you're going to bend the knees. You should still have the prop, sorry that you can see my face. So you should still have the prop underneath your low back. And again, if this is too much, it's because maybe the roll is too big, so maybe fold a little less the blanket, roll a little less your towel, whatever you're using. Now, we're just not going to create a very big or a very down or open windshield swiper, okay? So we're going to go slow here. We're going to start lifting the toes. We're going to start lifting the toes, off the floor. So just the heels will stay. So you're gonna engage your calf muscles a little bit. And then we're just gonna swing side to side, very gentle, okay? Very gently. Now with the swing of the knee side to side, I want your head to be swinging to the opposite way. Side to side here, the opposite way. And your arms can be just laying, hands facing up if you want. Oops. Take a few more. All right. Again, please, if this creates any pain or any numbness with something lifting your back, don't use it, okay? You can do on the ground if this is okay. Okay, now, the left foot slides to the middle. The right leg crosses over the left. Now we're gonna kind of do that windshield swiper again, very small, side to side. So, if your body craves going deeper, please also do it. But remember to be gentle. It's early in the morning. Our joints are still with a lot of liquid. That's safer, of course, but we still need to be careful, okay? So we'll go a few more times here towards this way. All right. Now we're gonna lower the right foot down and cross the other one over. And then again, being gentle, going side to side. Breathing in and out of your hips. Gentle with your sacrum. Alright, we're going to take one more here. Again, now if you want to stay with that thing underneath you, if it suits you, great, you can stay, otherwise you can remove it, okay? Now we're going to straight both legs. Still having that lift in your low back. Now cross the left ankle over the right ankle, okay? And then bend the knee just a little bit, and then slide your right leg. So as you bend your left knee, you kind of walk your heel as far towards the right as your body can, and then you slide the right. And then if there's more space, you do it again, and then you lock ankles, right? Now the arms both are going to extend all the way overhead. The right hand's going to grab the left wrist. And then you're just going to slide your body just a little to the right, where it feels good. So we're trying to create almost like a half moon here to the right side as I'm taking Cookie out of his blanket, right, Cookie? Cookie, are you again licking your privates? Cookie, just behave in front of people. People are watching. Yes. See, guys, you understand. Cookie, behave. Stop licking your privates. Thank you very much. All right, guys, we go back now. We slowly uncross the legs and then slide the other one. Awesome. Let's do the other side. So we first cross, slide to the left, slide the left leg, slide again to the left. And then when you can't go any further, you extend the legs. Ooh, that one I feel a lot in my right side. Hands going overhead, left hand grabs the right, and then you kind of reach towards that side. Make sure your head is super heavy here. And keep on breathing into the places that you feel the most opening. Okay. Gentle breaths. Breathe in. Try to breathe as deep as you can and out. to do the legs first and then the arms. Okay, we're gonna bend the knees now. I have the bolster, but maybe you have a blanket, maybe you have a pillow, that's okay. Try to slide that prop that you have in your low back now. Now before was in our low back, giving the curve so our butts were down, right? Now we're gonna have it supporting our low back, supporting our sacrum. So there's this lift. Now we don't have a big curve anymore. We're gonna take the right knee towards the chest and try to really bring in. When we're bringing the knee, what's gonna happen here is that the sacrum is going to lift and then the back is trying to move towards the floor, right? So you take a deep breath in. Now guys, we're gonna slowly extend the leg up, bringing the hands to the back of the leg and just notice how it feels. Now use a little bit of love for your ankle. Gentle swinging, gentle circles here of your right foot, okay? Swing gently. And when I say extend, you're gonna extend in your own extension, okay? Some people are extending, all they can extend is this today. So be gentle, you don't have to straighten your legs. You just have to feel that hamstring working into opening. All right, now we're gonna turn the toes out with the knee and the hips, and then we're gonna turn it all as in as you can go. So your toes, your knees, and your hips turn in, and then one more time out, and then one more time in. That's awesome. Now, right outer ankle goes to the left leg. Some people, I want you to stay right here. If for any reason as you lift, it starts to do too much in your hip or your back, having something underneath is what makes it easier to pose, is that you don't have to hold so much with your hands, because the lift, the gravity is going to pull your legs towards your chest, okay? I like to interlace my fingers in that left knee, and I pull towards myself. Now I usually ask you guys to move that knee away from you. Right now I'm not going to ask you that because it's still the beginning here of the practice. So be gentle with that hip. Soften the belly. We're not engaging the core. We're not engaging here anything. We're just melting. Okay, we're just trying to stay in a pose, opening that outer glute, outer hip. Taking another breath in, soften through your eyes and your neck. Taking some deep breaths. One more. Okay guys, just slowly lower the left foot and then the right foot goes down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. We'll bring the left knee towards us, interlace the finger here, and just see if you can bring towards you a little bit more. Maybe just giving some more love, finding, ooh, how it feels if I send my knee out or in. All right, ready to extend that leg? We're gonna try to extend the leg, breathing into that back of the leg. So this leg is way harder for me. As you know that I have that knee issue. So I'm gonna be extra gentle with this leg. All right, so as we extend, we're gonna give some love to the ankle too. Nice circles here. In and out, out and in. I have a private event to sing today, guys, and those allergies are not going to help me very much to sing today. But I will try my best. All right, now we kind of flex. Don't try to flex so much, but just give into a place that you don't feel too much in the back of the leg. We're gonna try to externally rotate and internally rotate. Maybe one more time here. Try to bring everything, the toes and the knee, and then the other side too. Perfect. Now we're gonna bend the knee. Outer foot goes right on top of the right knee. And maybe today for you, this is where you're gonna stay, okay? Maybe this is enough. You can breathe here. If you wanna challenge, and if your body can do, you can bring that right leg towards you, maybe interlace here your fingers, and just hold. Because we have something underneath us, this is easy to hold without using the core, without using your hip flexors. You can just stay here and melt. Especially in your belly, especially in your face. Soften your jaw, the back of the neck, the shoulders, the eyes, the cheek muscles. Actually feels really good. Alright, one more inhale. Perfect. Alright, now bring the knees both. If you want to give yourself a bigger hug here, you can hold a little bit more, a little longer. If you're not using anything underneath, now is a good time to bring maybe a block underneath so it lifts your sacrum and it's easier to stay in this pose. So we're basically doing a child's pose, but in reverse, right? In reverse, I mean, instead of being on the floor is underneath our backs now. Take one more inhale. Awesome. Gonna lower the feet down. We're gonna scooch the butt to one side, whatever side you want to come to your hands now. Look at my hair. All right, finding in our knees. Having a pillow or anything just a little higher so your knees go on top. I know that my friend Maureen cannot do this kind of movement, so Maureen, what you can do is just stay in your knees for a little bit, just not a long time, just for a little bit. Also, if you have something between your sit bones and your heels, that can help too, depending if it's mostly in the knee. All right, guys. Now, see that I'm sitting in my toes, right? And right away, you're gonna start to feel that stretch in your toes. So that's the intention of this one. Is just stretch the toes. So having something underneath your knees, having the sit bones reaching down, and as we're feeling here, don't be mad at me. We're gonna reach the arms up. We're gonna interlace the fingers, and then press the palms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, swing the arms all the way back. Now we're gonna lean forward. And if you need your block right in front of your forehead, please do so. And then the arms going back, the shoulders roll out and back. And then trying to release your head towards your block or towards your pillow. Take a nice breath in here. And then again, we're gonna reach up, interlace your fingers, reach all the way out to the sky. One more time. Ooh, my toes are feeling this. Interlace your fingers behind you. Let your forehead go down. And then exhale, release. All right, now you're gonna say thank you very much. All right, untuck your toes, point your toes if you need to give a little block here, that's great. So, having your hands tabletop position. Let me just scooch my baby this way a little bit. So, tabletop position, spread your beautiful fingers, tucking your toes. I like to swing side to side, even with your foot. Can we try that? So as I'm bringing my hips to the right, see if your left inner foot can go down without feeling anything in your knee. If you're feeling in your knee, you're going too far. And then to the other side. And then to the other side. And then one more time to the other side. Slide your right knee forward. Slide your left leg back. Just like if we're going to a pigeon, but actually the knee and the toes are going one way. So if we're going to a pigeon, the knee is going to go out and the foot goes going diagonal, kinda, but that's not what we're doing. So you're going to go just as far as it feels okay for you, okay? Some people, like me, I'm feeling a lot in my hip flexor. So take a big breath here, and if you feel the space that you can lift your back, so press your toes down and lift your back knee off the mat, and then exhale, see if you can go lower towards the ground. And then we're gonna press away from the ground, try to get longer in the spine. One more time, we exhale, and inhale. All right, guys, slide your left knee towards you, bring both knees together, see if you can slowly lower, and we are in a closed child's pose. So knees together. If you need that support underneath your legs or underneath your knees or between your chest or higher to your face, please do so. I'm gonna do my full child's pose here. Arms go back, taking some deep breaths in. Releasing completely your head. All right, with one more pressing breath into the legs. Hands going to the sides, lift your face. And then keep your left knee forward on. Slide your right. You don't have to tuck your toes, just slide, see where your leg can be. And then if you know that there is a space, you can tuck your back toes and try to lift your knee off the floor. Take another breath and think about your spine, the legs and behind your neck here. And then if you want to go down, just use a little bit of your arm muscles and lift yourself back up. And again, exhale, we fold. And then we press to lift. Awesome. Now lower your butt down and slide your leg forward. We're just going to cross each leg. I'm so sorry, guys. So we're going to cross, or you can have something supporting the sides of your knees, okay? Sitting tall also, if that hurts your back, you can sit in something higher. So sitting tall, taking a deep breath in, hold your hands, holding to your knees here. We're gonna let the neck go to the side, and then let the neck go to the other side. Now I'm gonna face you so you know exactly what I'm doing. So here, as we do one more time, we're gonna stop in the left. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna sing today. So letting your head to the left, bring your left hand down to the floor, and let your body fold towards that side, but don't let your sit bone leave the ground. So your head is heavy to the left, your body's going into your hand finds the mat. Now bring that right hand towards your chest. What we're gonna do, we're gonna open the shoulder in a different way here today. So be gentle, okay? So we're gonna slide the hand towards the back of that left shoulder. Slide it back, and then slowly, listen to me here. Slowly is that junction of the elbow that we're gonna try just to open a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit, okay? Don't force it because you're gonna feel it. All right, we'll bring it back. We slide all the way to the back of the shoulder. And then we bring it back to the front of the chest. and then try to move the hand away from the chest. See that I'm not lifting my elbow yet. And then we bring it back one more time here. We slide to the back of the neck. We slide back. And then we open. Okay, now we're going to straight, like if the hand is going down. And now we're going to try to go up. Gently, gently. Up. And then we're going to move that arm forward. Bend the elbow. Straight the arm. Inhale, reach it up if your body can. One more time, forward. Bring the elbow in, the hand in. Again, we straight down. We try to lift up. Going forward and bring towards you. And then bring your body all the way back. Bring your hands to your knees. And then just notice that energy in your right side neck. Taking a few more breaths here. Alright, we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Okay? So we let the head first move to the right. Then the hand goes down to the floor. And then you see what's the best place to be. Letting that head heavy. If you're forcing the head to not be, you're going to create more tension here if you stay the whole time. So you bring. So now the hand goes towards the right side shoulder. We try to slide behind that right shoulder. We bring it back. And then we open. Elbow is not moving much here. Bring it back. And then we slide. Now, maybe the movement is going to need to change in this other one because maybe this shoulder is tighter or maybe the shoulder is looser so you can open more. Bring it back, slide it all the way to the back of the shoulder. Alright, one more time here. We open. Now we're going to straight that arm. Yes? And then we're going to try to lift. And then that hand goes all the way forward, palm is facing down. And then you bring that hand towards your chest again. Yes, exhale, extend the arm. We reach it all the way up to the sky. We send it forward. And then we bring the elbow in, hand towards the chest. Let's do that one more time. We extend the arm. We reach up towards the sky. And then forward. And then towards us. Perfect. Come back up. Bring that hand down to your knee and lengthening the neck. Amazing job, guys. We're gonna go back to our mats now. Again in that tabletop position. And in that tabletop position, we're gonna swing this time forward and back. Feeling those hands and wrist joints here and all the way back. We swing forward, roll the shoulders back and down. And then all the way, sit bones back. Just we'll refine those joints as we go forward one more time. And then back. Now the time that we move forward, we round the upper back, look towards the belly. As we move back, the tailbone lifts, the belly goes down, the chin goes up. Again, as we move forward, we round. Okay, so we're still trying to move the shoulders forward than the wrist here. As we move back, the tailbone goes back, so we're doing a cat and cow movement. We lift the chin. One more time, we round to go forward. As we move back, we lift the tailbone, sending the signals back. Awesome. Now if you can stay here, you walk your hands to the front, elongating the spine, soften your forehead all the way down to the mat. Take some deep breaths. I have my toes tucked, you don't have to have it, okay? Keep your elbows away from the floor just for one more breath. And then we move forward, forearms down. We're gonna do just one roll of cat and cow with the forearms. So we round, chin towards the chest. We lift, we look forward. One more time here. And we reach forward. All right, guys. Now I need you to grab your prop. Now I'm gonna use this pillow. But again, you can just use your blanket or you can use your sleeping pillows. Those work great too. Okay, so I'm gonna have that prop right here to support the beginning of my rib cage and a little bit of my belly, okay? So for what? So maybe a thicker pillow is not gonna work for you. Maybe just something a little smaller. So I'm gonna have my hands down, and maybe you're forward more, maybe you're less. So you need to know the extension here of the squeeziness, the word, of your low back or your discs. Roll the shoulders down as you look towards the eyes of your elbows. They are not all the way up. I don't want them to face that line here. I don't want it to face all the way up, but I want it to be more of a diagonal, okay? So pressing the hands, spreading fingers, strong arms as you roll your shoulders. Now we're gonna lift the chin up, and then we're gonna look towards the right, and then we're gonna look towards the left, and then we're gonna bring it all the way up and all the way to the left. Again, come to the center, look up, look all the way to the left, over that shoulder, look all the way to the right, over that shoulder, and then reach the chin up, nose up, and all the way to the other side. Awesome. And then here, guys, see if your elbows can go down, and then you can kind of scooch just so now your chest, more of your chest, like the beginning of your chest at least, is supported by that pillow. And then we're going to try to lift again the elbows off the floor. We're going to take this time just the neck, opening up the throat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. All right, slide your hands, pressing. We're going to use still that pillow for us to support into our pigeon. Now we're going to do a real pigeon. So we're going to slide the right knee forward. So the knee kind of goes out, the right toes goes in. Be gentle with the knees. See a perfect place here. You have a block. If you need to support that underneath right leg, you can also. If you have another block or two pillows, you can support here so you can go down. We're going to stay here for a few breaths, for a few moments, so I want you to really feel supported in this pose, okay? So completely melt of your legs, your hips, your back, your shoulders, your arms, your neck, your hands. Back to the biggest awareness of your breath, of your inhales, of your exhales. Jaw, lips, eyes, nose. Even your nose is relaxing. Breathe in the space between each vertebrae and each rib cage. One more long and deep breath. All right, our hands are gonna press down. We're gonna lift the face off the bolster or the prop and then lower that butt down. That left leg is gonna reach all the way forward. Now I have my two things here supporting my knee. And I really want you to have something supporting your knee so it's not the leg extending, because we're gonna work to open the hips by doing this, not the hamstrings, okay? So lengthen the spine, maybe remove a little bit the foot underneath you if it doesn't feel good. So make sure both sit bones are down, lengthening that back, really creating that beautiful elongation. Maybe this is all you can be today, and this is great. Just practicing right here. Now lift your left toes up, so flexing that left foot. You can hold into something if it's easier for you to know where to lead your chest. So we're gonna lead the chest, and you're gonna think about your hips here. Again, what's happening is the hips rolling over that left femur. So be gentle here. You're gonna feel in that left leg, but it's the hips doing the work. So maybe you can go down. Maybe you can use your hands here to pull yourself closer to the leg. Maybe you can use your bolsters to lock your fingers underneath and to pull yourself forward, and then taking some deep breaths. And then when you're ready, when you can't, you're just into that stretch to stay for a little bit, you soften the left toes, okay? Before was engaged, now they are not. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. All right, that's it. We bring it back. Slide the left leg how it was. Before we move to the other side, we're gonna do one thing here using our props, okay? I have my pillow underneath, so I'm gonna do finding my tabletop again and release my forearms on top. You can just use your forearms for that shoulder stretch, having the forehead supported or on the mat. Or if you want more, you can lift your hands off the floor, bending the elbows and bringing your thumbs to the back of your neck. And then taking that deep breath in through the nose and out of your nose. And then we're around here, pressing the knees, coming up. All right, loves, now let's do the other side. So I have the diagonal my pillow. So my left knee can go forward, left toes come in, knee goes out. Use your prop here for your forearm or for your whole chest. And then let's surrender for a few breaths. Alright guys, press your hands, lift your chest, lower the left butt down, slide your right leg forward, then readjust yourself. So what I have underneath is just to support my legs so it's not straight, so it's not dancing, because sometimes we think about we cannot fold because of our hamstrings. And actually, it is a junction of all of it, but maybe your hips are even tighter. So let's take the hamstring out of the equation here. Bending a lot of the knees, and then pressing the sit bones down, lengthening the spine, flexing that right foot. And then from here, just feel like that, okay, my tailbone is going back. And I'm coming down. So I'm going to actually use my hands, either on my toes, my ankle, to pull myself forward, to keep my spine really long. And I'll try to surrender that left leg. It's doing an external rotation, so the socket of your hip, the ball joint of your hip is actually going out in that other leg. So you might feel that way, but it should be a little easier in that one than that right one. So take some deep breaths. Chest is open. Back of the neck is nice and relaxed. All right, come back. Amazing job, guys. You did amazing. All right, for our Shavasana, because I was focused in the beginning of having all the shapes here in your back, this is what I am going to do because we ended up in folding forward. So I want to release more of the low back. Now this time I'm gonna have my two pillows to support me. My dog is in my blanket here, so I'm gonna grab my other blanket and building something good. I am not asking you to do the same thing as I am doing, so maybe your body doesn't feel this way, right? So I'm gonna go down to see how it feels. Having my shoulders supported by the lowest one, and then I'm gonna bring here the blanket to really nicely support my neck. Oh, okay, I found her, guys. That feels perfect. I'm gonna have my two blocks. I'm gonna keep my legs kind of open in a Supta Konasana here. Then, yes, I have a lot of blankets because I'm also a photographer, so I need to have a lot of blankets. All right, so I'm gonna use this one to cover me. Opening up, supporting neck, supporting shoulders, supporting back. Supporting the legs and the knees and the hips. Arms go where it feels good for you to bring it. Taking that deep breath out. Oh my God. You did so much good stuff for your bodies today, for your joints, for your muscles, for your vessels and ligaments and tissues and fibers. And talking about more of a mindful, you stay connected with your body and with your breath. So be proud of yourself. Every time you step, you start. It's a journey. And every time you step in your mats, you should be super proud of yourself. Because you're actually allowing and saying yes to know you a little bit more. To get in touch with your inner world. To get healthier. To get balanced. So by doing this, we help everybody around us. Being balanced allows us to be better parents, better grandparents, better co-workers, better bosses, better sons or daughters. It just helps us to deal with anything that comes in our way, anything that we need to face, anything that we need to respect and love. It's so much easier when we are connected, when we are in touch with what we feel, how we feel. the senses being awake, but without tensing the body. This is a hard thing that I've learned during my personal practices. It's hard, but it's actually what connects us with our physicality. So being connected with our feelings physically and mentally. Alright guys, I could stay here for like hours. And I wish you have the time, if your body's craving your Shavasana, please stay there. Looks like Cookie's gonna stay here for a few hours too. Right, Cookie? Yeah, baby boy. Yes. Do you need a massage? Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday. I wish you a lovely week. Ask any question. If you have any requests, please feel free to ask me anything. If I can help you, that would be my pleasure to help. All right? I'm sending all my love to you guys, Connie, Monica, Maureen, and whoever else is there that didn't say hi, that I couldn't see your names. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah. See you all soon, guys. Namaste.